Beatbox. Beatbox.
While most University of Evansville basketball players only travel across the country, these two players had to travel across the ocean in order to play at UE. Rokas and Egidijus and Egidijus, longtime high school friends, traveled to UE from Lithuania to play Division I sports. Let's get an in-depth look at their journey and friendship.
I mean, we were playing in the academy, for like basketball academy in
4 years ago.
In Europe. Not 4 years, 5 years, 6 years ago probably.
I don't know.
And we were like, he was from a different city, and I was also from a different city, and I was invited to play in capital city for a basketball academy, and he was my opponent first of all, and we kind of play against each other a couple times, and then he also got invited to Vilnius, like to capital city from Lithuania, and then he became my roommate, and we pretty much lived together from then. 4 or 5 years passed, and then we decided to go to United States. He was afraid to go to United States.
He decided first, yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I'm just gonna go, because I got offered to go to Hawaii. I'm like, oh, Hawaii's pretty nice, and there's like, interesting things to do, and play basketball and get education also. So I just decided to go to Hawaii, and then we still kept contact, and then after a couple of years, he decided to come here.
Walking away from the court, Rokas acts as a mentor to Egidijus.
I mean, I was in Lithuania too. I was kind of the leader of the wolf pack. I mean, it feels like we we always been together. This feels like, I mean, we didn't even stay away from each other. It feels like it just keeps going, and I don't feel like I didn't see him in a couple of years, and he doesn't feel like he haven't seen me in a couple of years. So I mean.
Head coach Marty Simmons and his staff look all over the world to get the best players for their team.
Well, we found Egidijus through Rokas. That's how we heard about Egidijus. But my staff, they look all over the world. We take scouting services, recruiting services. We're making numerous phone calls daily to find, the best players and the best people possible for our basketball program, and my staff deserves the credit for that. What we want is a basketball program, and what we feel will fit as a university. And we're very fortunate to have Rokas and Egidijus join our basketball program and the Evansville family.
While coming to America may be different, for Egidijus, playing for UE is quite different from playing for the Lithuanian national team in many ways.
Ooh, big differences, because playing there is more faster, more physical than in Europe. So I'm just trying to be physical there.
Simmons also has to consider how to translate the skills and strengths of Rokas and Egidijus into his team.
It's pretty natural. It's a pretty instinctive thing. I mean, they've been well schooled on the fundamentals of basketball. They both, for big guys, do a great job of running the floor. They can both catch the basketball very well. They pass and dribble. They've got great touch for big guys. I think, as you heard them both say, the biggest change is just the physicality of the American game.
Teammates on the court and longtime friends off the court, Rokas and Egidijus are quite special at the University of Evansville. From Rokas being a mentor to Egidijus adjusting to playing a different style, these college basketball players have discovered a whole new world at UE. Cassie Curry, Eyewitness News.